In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I greet you, family, with the greeting words of peace and of paradise in the Arabic language. Assalamu alaikum. I want to lift up some words from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, closing the gap. This section of the book is on trials of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And it begins with Brother Jibril asking the minister, Brother Minister, I would appreciate it for myself, everybody reads this book, and you take us sequentially through your trials. What are trials? Minister Farrakhan. Well, first, what is a trial? A trial is that which brings forth from the person being tried what is hidden of both good and evil. Trials make manifest what is within. This is why Allah says that He will try the believers at least once a year severely. Trials make manifest. The manifestation of defects leads to the perfection of the human being. I want to stop right there, stick a pin, and elaborate a little bit what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan just said. Because within just that little bit of reading, we get such profound words. Trials make manifest defects. Trials brings out of the person whatever is in the person of good and evil. I personally believe that we are lacking or have come short on overcoming trials, passing tests. We succumb to our trials so easily. And some of the reasons why we fall victim to trials are minor, minute, miniature reasons. Males carry this thing called ego. Females have egos too. But the male ego is usually so big that he believes that anything at all that you say to him hurts his feeling. And in the nation of Islam, I believe you have a lot of fallout from brothers because of this male ego. And whenever a trial comes, because dear brothers and sisters, no trial can come to a believer except it comes from Allah. Let me say that again. No trial comes to a believer except it comes from Allah. We were taught by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan that nothing happens except by Allah's active or permissive will. Allah either activates it or he permits it after it is activated. But nothing happens. Nothing, absolutely nothing. No leaf falls from a tree without Allah's knowledge of it. So, usually when we are tried by a brother or a sister, whatever the circumstance is that surrounds that trial or those trials, it is activated, derived from a brother or a sister. But the brother or the sister in all cases is just an agent. No matter what the trial is, no matter how hard that person comes, that's just an agent. An agent of who? Agent of whom? Agent of Allah. In bringing out of the individual that is being tried what is hidden. Because in Jamaica we have the saying, if you don't step on cockroach, you don't know whether them belly. Some persons will curse if you come at them particular kind of way. Some persons get withdrawn, curse because somebody shouldn't dress you like that or talk to you like that, come at you like that. And you are withdrawn for the very same reason. Is who him think him a talk to so. Is who she think she's talking to like that. Who does he think he is? Who does she think she is? And I go allow, I am not going to allow anyone to talk to me. And so that shows our big ego, the I, the id, personality coming to the fore, lack of humility, which is one of the chief characteristics in getting us to where we want to go. So in the closing the gap there, Mr. Lutz Farrakhan mentions about going to the mud to purify yourself. You take mud, rub it on your skin, and it dries, draws toxins from your skin. But mud by itself is messy. Then Minister Louis Farrakhan says there is water that produces the mud. So water is a purifying agent added to dirt, which will mess you up. And then that is thrown at you or thrown on you. It's messy. But even though it's messy, the water in it represents truth and life. So even though there's mess and someone is throwing mess on you or at you, within the mess there is life and the light and the truth in the substance of water. So if you would just take that truth that is in the mess, if you would just put yourself to the side, your ego to the side, your arrogance, your self-centeredness to the side, and not look at who is saying, but what is being said, and take what is in it of truth and apply it to yourself, you know what would happen? we would be such great individuals. We would be so great human beings, such great human beings. But because of the lack of humility, we fail every time and we fall every time, and we don't become good followers. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Hearers of the word and doers of the word. It's two different things. So you hear the word and you have to apply the word to yourself. And I have to say this. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan teaches us this, that he is not here for us to worship him. He is here for us to raise him up as a standard for ourselves. So when he teaches us, if we can apply what he teaches us from his teacher, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, and not just, pardon me, put him out on cloud nine. So, oh, Farrakhan, Farrakhan, Farrakhan. And then who are you? Who am I in the whole scheme of things? Is he not an example for us? For us to take his yoke upon us, ourselves, and learn of him. Learn of him. Apply him, the personality to self, that where he is mentally, spiritually, intellectually, God consciously, there we may be also, by us surrendering ourselves to the God and laugh at in the midst of our trials and smile at the storm, and don't become weary when the storm comes and panicking and afraid and believe that somebody is doing something to us rather than doing something for us. But it can apply either way, because it depending on how you take whatever is being put on you, it's done to you. But if you take it in a positive way, it's always just doing something for you to help you to grow, to help us to grow, to bring the best out of us. We'll continue, inshallah. More next issue, Allah willing. Assalamu alaikum.